I am Mert, co-founder of Asgard, and I cannot wait to present you Asgard. The problem we found as a seller myself and all the other Amazon sellers that I have seen in the industry having is the fact that if you don't have good images that resonates with your customers and messaging behind it, you cannot make good sales on Amazon. What happens is usually Amazon sellers do not know about photography or professional editing, so they outsource this whole design process on Fiverr, Upwork, or any other outseas. What happens is these designers do not have any idea about who your customers are. They create beautiful images that do not lead to sales, unfortunately. How to solve this problem is we scrape the whole Amazon, get the best pictures Amazon listings that are making huge amount of sales. We fine tune for every category, and our model knows exactly which pictures are the best for every single sub niche. Then on the other hand, we take Amazon sellers. Every brand has a unique first party data from Amazon showcasing exactly who their customers are, what keywords they are looking for. So we combine these two for a brand and create tailored images in that category for their exact customer persona. The market size is around $590 billion with a lot of big retailers which can improve their listings by having these pictures. Competition is Ecom 10, the product scope API, is a good competitor in Amazon, but what we did with what differentiates us in essentially is two different things. One is they do not have as much data as ours to fine tune our models. Why is that? I'll explain in a minute. The second is these work like GPT. You self-serve yourself. You come and say, "Oh, I want this imagery, this prompt," and you create images. This is not what I believe the sellers want. What sellers want is not this process of creating the images. They want something that turns into a sale, right? And our tool takes your data and knows exactly what categories which pictures are doing well in which categories. So you do not need to do prompts or self-serve yourself. We already get your data and know exactly what to do with your data and turn these into imagery for you. We don't let you create the images. What if Amazon rolls this as a feature as usual question? And Amazon has been creating seller softwares for last 20 years. Their priority is always the customers, not the sellers. They produce not good software for sellers, and sellers always relied on third-party software, and it will be the same for the image generation tool, is my hypothesis. Prototype. So when we faced with the reality, the customers weren't ready for AI image generation, although they were interested. They told us, "Oh, you can get this much amount of data from Amazon daily," and we were like, "Yes." And so they wanted to use this raw data we were scraping at scale for the different purposes. So we pivoted a little bit until we get to the AI image generation, and we built the fastest Amazon data scraper in the market, and has been inquired by some B2B firms already. The team is Simon, since 8-year-old, a hacker, and worked with the biggest banks in Italy and all the government contracts. And I bootstrapped, surprisingly, ching ching, an Amazon store myself while graduating from University of Glasgow Computer Science degree, and worked at one of the biggest startup accelerators programs company. And what we will use Capital for, the data scraping at scale relies on proxies, and this is a costly process, and it's a variable cost that we will inquire. The more data we get, the more we might have to pay. There's another hacker we convinced to join us, but I want to get the product market fit and see customers are really happy with the product before we scale and get team members. And email outreach campaigns for all the target demographic that we already identified. I want to scale it.